All right, pioneers, welcome. So you've got the app, you're tapping that little lightning button every single day, and you've kicked off your Pi journey. And look, that's the easy part. But I'm willing to bet the big question bouncing around in your head right now is, okay, now what?
And you know what? That is the perfect question to be asking. It means you're moving past just tapping a button. You're ready to actually become a real active part of this whole ecosystem. So in this explainer, we're going to lay out the roadmap for you. We'll break down exactly how you can level up your involvement, and we're going to start with a really critical first step.
All right, first things first. There's this, let's call it a checkpoint, that every single pioneer has to go through after they've been mining for a bit. You can kind of think of it like getting your official passport to the whole Pi world.
And that passport, it's called KYC, which just means know your customer. Basically, after about 30 mining sessions, the app's going to ask you to complete this process to verify you're a real unique person. Now listen up, because this is so important. You absolutely have to use your real legal name when you sign up. I'm not kidding. If you get this wrong, you could literally lose all the Pi you've mined. So please, get those details right from day one.
Okay, so once you've got that foundational stuff out of the way, we can get to the fun part, pumping up your mining power. There are basically 3 main ways you can actively boost your mining rate and, you guessed it, earn more Pi. First up, your security circle. All you gotta do is add 3 to 5 people that you actually know and trust. By doing that, you're basically telling the network, hey, these people are legit. This helps keep everything secure, and boom, you get a nice mining boost for it. Second, and this is probably the easiest one, is just inviting new people. Share your referral code. When someone signs up with it, you both get a bonus. It's a total win-win. And last, for those of you who are a bit more tech-savvy, you can think about running a node. This means you use your computer to help validate transactions on the network. It's a super important job, and because you're helping out, you get rewarded with an even better mining rate.
You know, being a pioneer isn't something you do alone. It's not a solo mission. A huge part of what makes this project so strong is its massive community of people who are actually engaged. We're talking about way more than just an app on your phone here. This is about all of us building a new digital economy together.
So how do you plug in? Well, for starters, you can jump into the Pi chat rooms right inside the app. They're great for quick conversations. If you're looking for deeper, more organized discussions, then you'll want to check out the official Pi forums. And hey, if you really want to understand the big picture, the grand vision, and all the techie stuff behind it, you've got to read the Pi white paper. It's essential. And of course, for all the latest news and updates, make sure you're following the official social media channels.
Okay, so let's recap. You're mining, your account is secure, and you're getting engaged with the community. Perfect. Now, let's look ahead to the frontier. This is where all that hard work starts to turn into real-world potential inside the growing Pi ecosystem.
Right now, there are kind of 3 main pillars of the Pi economy that you should keep your eye on. First, there are Pi apps. These are applications being built on the network that will actually use Pi. Second, and this is the one that gets a lot of people really excited, are the Pi shops and marketplaces. This is where you might eventually be able to use your Pi to buy real stuff. And third, some sources are showing that Pi is listed on a few exchanges. But, and this is a big but, remember the network is still in what's called an enclosed mainnet, so you need to be super careful with that.
And that idea, it really gets to the absolute heart of this whole project. It's a challenge, really, for every single pioneer to start thinking like an entrepreneur. You know, ask yourself, what skills do I have? What could I sell? What service could I offer? That's the mindset. That's what's ultimately going to build the real value of the whole ecosystem.
And look, this isn't just some fantasy or theory. It's already happening. We're seeing real possibilities pop up. For example, marketplaces like PiBazar are already showing categories for things people want to buy and sell. We're talking cars, electronics, clothes, even professional services. The groundwork for a real economy is being laid right now. Now, anytime you're exploring a new frontier, there are going to be risks. It's just part of the deal, and it is absolutely essential that you know how to navigate it safely. So let's talk about a few really important warnings that every smart pioneer needs to take seriously.
First and foremost, and this is a big one, always remember that the Pi network is not a finished product. It's still being built. It's an active development, right? Features are rolling out slowly over time. So the most important thing for you to have is patience. This has always been a marathon, not a 100-meter dash.
Okay, this next one is completely non-negotiable. I need you to really hear this. Your wallet recovery phrase, that is the one and only master key to all of your Pi.
You never, ever share it with anyone. I don't care who they say they are or what they promise you. You have to be on high alert for scams and fake social media pages trying to trick you into giving it up. Protect that phrase like it's your life savings, because in a way it is.
It's also super important to keep your expectations realistic. The value of pi isn't set in stone. It's not some fixed number. It's going to evolve, probably slowly, as the whole ecosystem gets built out. And just like with any brand new project, there are absolutely no guarantees.
And that leads me right into the big official disclaimer. Look, all cryptocurrencies come with a high level of risk. What we're doing here is just giving you information. This is not in any way financial advice. It is 100% your responsibility to do your own homework, do your own research, and make your own decisions very, very carefully.
So, as we wrap this all up, the big picture should be pretty clear. The future of Pi, it's not just up to the founders, not at all. It's being built right now by its massive global community, by pioneers just like you. The path forward is so much more than just tapping a button once a day. It's about getting involved, staying safe, and actually participating. So the only real question left is, how are you going to contribute?